Good morning, friends. What is this? Oh, what I will do with this chalk? Oh, you are thinking. So, we have to think to make some decisions or reflections on what to believe or what course of action to take. If our thinking refers to the ability to analyze information objectively and make a reasoned judgment with involvement of the evaluation of sources such as data, facts, observed phenomena, and research finding, it is called critical thinking. Today, we will discuss on critical thinking and how to encourage and improve students' critical thinking in our classrooms. Good critical thinkers can draw reasonable conclusions from a set of information and discrimination between useful and less useful details to solve problems or make decisions. Employers prioritize the ability to think critically, find out why, plus see how you can demonstrate what you have this ability throughout the job application process. What do we mean by the term critical thinking? Firstly, there is no single common agreed definition of the term critical thinking. However, most commonly as teachers, we use it refer to what are known as the higher order thinking skills. Higher order thinking, these higher order thinking skills are skills that require us to think a deeper, more complex manner. If you are familiar that with Bloom's taxonomy, think of the upper levels of the hierarchy analyze. Why is critical thinking important? Our students need to be able to think critically to make rational decision on what to believe or what course of action to take. Critical thinking helps students to filter the wheat from chaff, intellectually speaking. Developing strong critical thinking skills help students to eliminate dubious data to leave only the strongest and most reliable information. At its core, critical thinking is about having good reasons for our beliefs. It helps us to negative thought bias, to avoid manipulation or becoming ensaled by our feelings. These are essential skills in the age of overwhelming information. There are many number of ways to introduce critical thinking in the classroom, either as descriptive activities or interwoven into lessons with other stated objectives. However, it is helpful to students to take the time to teach a variety of strategies to help them think critically about the ideas they encounter, which will help them from their own opinion. Critical thinking is a 21st century skill that enable a person to think rationally and logically in order to reach a possible conclusions. A critical thinker assesses facts and figures and data objectively and determines what to believe and what not to believe. Critical thinking skills empower a person to decipher complex problems and make impartial and better decisions based on effective information. Encountering critical thinking is the class is indispensable for the learning and growth of the students. In this way, we can raise a generation of inventors and thinkers rather than followers. Let's start by taking a look at some ways you can encourage critical thinking in your classroom, especially in the research process. We 45 will divide into 3 groups and each 15 teachers. We will do this activity. Let me explain the activity. First one is the worst case scenario. Divide your students into teams like our 3 teams and introduce each team with a hypothetical challenge scenario. Allocate minimum resources and time to each team and ask them to reach a viable conclusion using those resources. The scenario can include situations like stranded on an island or stuck in a forest. Student will come up with creative solutions to come out from the imaginary problematic situation they are encountering. Besides encouraging students to think critically, this activity will enhance teamwork, communication, and problem solving skills of the students. Okay, we will do after this session like this. So many activities we can do in the classroom to improve our students' ability in critical thinking. Thank you.